pay homage to freedom fighters of Manipur at KANGUJAM War Memorial at KANGUJAM on 130th KANGUJAM Day. Many villages under KANGUJAM subdivision in Chandel district found deprived of electricity despite government's toll clean. India records above 3,32,000 new COVID-19 cases and 2,263 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 83.92%. And Indian women boxers, including Naurem Baby Roizna and T. Sanamacha, put up sensational performances in World Youth Boxing in Poland as they clinched 7 gold. Hello and welcome to Impact News. Watching after the news, I'm SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Manipur observed the 130th KANGUJAM Day today. People paid rich tribute to the freedom fighters of Manipur who fought for their motherland against the mighty British army and laid down their lives in the Battle of KANGUJAM or the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891. The Battle of KANGUJAM was the last battle of the independence fought in Manipur. District Administration Thawalt organized a state-level observance commemorating the courage and sacrifice of the freedom fighters at KANGUJAM Memorial Complex at KANGUJAM in Thawalt District. Chief Minister Nongthammam Biren led people in paying floral tributes at the memorial and later at the statue of Pauna Bazabasi at the foot of the KANGUJAM in KANGUJAM. A contingent of Manipur Rifles sounded last post bugle call in honor of the martyrs. After paying floral tribute, Chief Minister N. Biren, Rajya Sabha MP Laisemba Sanazawa, Council of Ministers, MLAs, top government officials and district-level officers made turban offerings at the KANGUJAM River. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren called for unity, integrity and harmony in the state. Unlike other years, the KANGUJAM Day event was held in a subdued manner owing to the prevailing coronavirus pandemic situation. Many villages under KANGUJAM subdivision in Chandel district are still deprived of electricity despite government's toll claim that Manipur is fully electrified. Members of Kuki Chip Association KANGUJAM subdivision, Kuki Student Organization KANGUJAM Block and media person recently inspected the condition of many villages under KANGUJAM subdivision and came across that many villages are yet to be lighted up. They visited Chandel district, Molchand, Yangulint, Kheljang, Team Nampao and other villages along the Indo-Myanmar border. Electric poles were found installed halfway and improper laying of electric wires and incomplete installation of transformers in these villages. Speaking on the sideline, Chairman of Chief Kuki Association KANGUJAM Subdivision, Ngangkhulun Haokip claimed that around 40 villages out of total 70 under KANGUJAM Subdivision are yet to get electricity connection despite government's claim that Manipur has been fully electrified. He said that all these villages have been registered by the government as fully electrified, hence they are deprived of solar lamps provisioned under Manireda. Ngangkhulun said that some dissatisfied villagers who can afford have even purchased solar lamps and generators from Myanmar for lighting purpose. He demanded action against those relevant officials who have given wrong report to government stating that these villages have been provided electricity.
Lui Shille hai na office di report to khe adu bo som di sub lag sub yo department na thau sa ta gi bolma gi mi singa kanano war mayam se hora kakthar ga lui horan kre
KANGUJAM subdivision di manungda kun 70-80 yumba legani aduga 48 50 sigumasti hujik mai pan tabali mesi se women yamna athuba sida yarabati kumsi thunhanaba mai thunhanaba yahanaba to yu la situation geta taki request to bani.
City police is taking strict measures to combat second wave of COVID-19 in Manipur. Police personnel are ensuring that shopkeepers and customers both are adhering to COVID-19 protocols and follow COVID-appropriate behaviors like wearing of face masks, social distancing and using of hand sanitizers in marketplaces. City police personnel under the supervision of City Police Station, OCM Sudhir carried out drive at Stangalt and Pauna Bazar today. Speaking on the sidelines, OCM Sudhir appealed to all shopkeepers, customers and passenger service providers to comply with COVID safety guidelines issued by the government. The police team ensured that shops were opened on rotation basis as per numbers assigned to them following government's recent order. He said that shop number 1 will open on Mondays and Saturdays, shop number 2 will open on Tuesdays and Fridays, and shop number 3 will open on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Hanak anuba strategy aba puthe dukan hangbangi matang sida hanadi roster system item wise to ramane adu item wise to matam sida bulk da punsan ba haiba tare aduna hanakti khoi numbering 1 2 3 haina ama chale dukan khudima adugi matungina khoina tawrisina nongmada number 1 haisi number 1 khatang loina hanganba paramaduna 1 khatang hangagadi left su right su dukan ani dolani dukan amagi kano sida adu regadi SOP da marks ki amali jare maruina khoina bazar da hujik problem nei sidi social distancing ki matang dani dukan ani ni gap hangamina khara makhai di distancing maintain to matamda fagadra haiduna masi trial basis ni police dukan khudimaki thambadi ngamde adu maroina hujikse khoi edum randomly khoi check chali dukandar singna leibla piba pajamyamna kharaina cooperation tv regadi roster se ma torise masina fajana follow toragadi hariba corona gi laichad asi khara makhaidi edum kanthokpa ngangodran khale aduna adi thanasu waves ne kalle haibna khoiju force khara makhaidi dum sina re hujikti siju sina gani tamna ingna haibase yadama tamjore cooperation pbu business sinau singnasu pajamyamna su passenger gari chalai biraba singnasu paisa khatang khanbi daba yari makai government haidagsu isagi ne khalaga lebaksi kamai kansigen khalaga adom kitang section thorang lokhan jingi.
Some shopkeepers are reportedly selling items at higher rates amid the tough times of COVID-19 pandemic. Members of Manipur Student Federation inspected shops at Masjid Road today. Speaking on the sidelines, MSF General Secretary H. Rosen claimed that many shops at Masjid Road have failed to pay price lease of commodities which have been kept by the government to check illegal price hike of commodities. He appealed to the government to take immediate stock of the situation. Rosen urged customers to approach MSF if any shopkeepers were found selling commodities at higher rates. He also appealed to both shop owners and customers to adhere to COVID-19 SOPs and follow COVID-appropriate behaviors.
Price list telam daba koigi SOP ngatana pot leiramba mark suptana pot leiramba koi thengnarki hariba dukan darsing asisu koigi Manipur government na athuba da action lokhat piu haibase koi Manipuri Student Federation MSF ki site gi thamjare Manipuri Student Federation MSF na kaigumba pot leira kanda leiba matamda price ki confused leiba matam amadi hena tang yonlakpa matamda Manipuri Student Federation MSF ki headline number ahum hangjare asida call tawbiro koi soidana mateng pangjagani adu government su hariba dukan pot tang yonba sing su action lokolangina habse thamjare ngasi dagi hogdoga mafam khudimakta ngasi dagi chathaba hogani kaigumba SOP ngaktaba social distancing phajana leitana pot pungyon yolamba price list thelamdana yolamba dukan sing ado MSM na khudakte action lokhotkan haba wafamja thamjari.
Panthabi Construction Private Limited, a sister company of BHFCL at Kabambamdiar, is launching villas, 3 BHK and 2 BHK flats in the next 3 to 4 years. Managing Director of Panthabi Housing Finance Company Limited, DH Hemo, inspected the condition of the real estate bakeries formed initiated under Panthabi Construction Private Limited today. Speaking on the sidelines, DH Hemo said that the company is gearing up to construct 644 flats at Bamdiar and 200 flats including villas at Maitram. He said interested individuals can get loaned at 7% interest per annum for the flats. TH Hemo added that the company also offers a plan for interested buyers of paying only 10% of the actual rate of the flat and repay the remaining amount within 5 to maximum 20 years. Noting that many people who have settled outside the state welcome to the company initiative for real estate. TH Hemo expressed belief that the initiative will aid in steering Manipur towards development in the coming years.
Link birakadoriba buyer sing haibitare booking to widoriba khudimakta an appeal to janing base koina moro payments yam easily purchase the way anana bagidamta Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited aduga Panthoibi Construction Private Limited se all together tawrakanda tigi magi loan gi system ama koina thamjari loan sina kamai to gadagi haga magi tenure duration sina 5 to 20 years 5 years obi 20 years obi 15 years obi sumaina aduga magi rate of interest mainly sina koi below 7% haijabatare 6.99% per annum sahida sida the EMI on a character Thiraga, Magi number one, the Magi total cost to gi 10% down payment and a PV Aduga, Makatara 90% on Hazika Hajarible loan system, 6.99% the Koi Yam line easily labor Ngambina Bagidam Tahajabatare.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is interacting with chief ministers of states reporting higher number of COVID cases. Chief Ministers of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Kerala, Gujarat, Delhi, Rajasthan, Karnataka are attending the virtual meet. Home Minister Amit Shah, Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal are also present in the meeting. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Modi also reviewed the emerging situation of COVID-19 in the country in a meeting with top government officials. The Prime Minister will be meeting leading oxygen manufacturers in the country later today to take stock of the production and supply of medical oxygen amid its rising demand across states reporting a surge in COVID-19 cases. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Miyam da Kanganjaba, Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited ki sister company ama oiriba, Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na paikhat jariba, Real Estate Residential Project, Panthoibi Green Homes asigi damak, lakliba April kunga humdoida Imphal Hotel da Bangtok Sagani haina, taujaramba exhibition adu, hauzik laiba ki oirakliba fivam asina maram oiraga, supnatagi mamingdagi oina COVID-19 ki SOP ngakjaraga, Project Mafam oiriba Khabam Bamdiada Company ki Chairman and Managing Director na Rivan Kaktuna launching ceremony adu pangthok jaragani haiba numit asidagi booking gidamak lengbiraknaba ningsingzari ba Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, a sister company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, Taurambam Lekai, Uripok, Imphal.
Office of the Yaifre Group of Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor, Imphal East, May Tara mga English Singanikon Mathoy, Tha Amada Lupa Lesing Marika Hulaga, Hauzagadoriba, Lottery cum Tender Siaubiraga, Lupa Lak Kungimapu Oibiu, Lucky Draw Fauragana, Lupa Lak Amafang Bigani, Loinana, Atoba Matamda, Ezen Yankay Supamzay, Ezen Singidamak monthly income, draw timing na Nutugipung Anini.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India has reported 332,730 new COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours. Country's COVID tally stands at 1,62,63,695. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 24,28,616 active cases and country's death toll stands at 1,86,920 with the addition of 2,263 new COVID deaths. On the positive note, 1,93,279 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,36,48,159. India's recovery rate has further declined to 83.92%. Maharashtra has the highest active coronavirus cases of above 7 lakhs. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 14 crore 53 lakhs 85,000 people. Above 3 crore 86,000 people have died and recoveries are above 12 crore 33 lakh 90,000. USA has ranks highest with over 68 lakhs 48,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. COVID-19 active cases are surging in the northeast states. Assam ranks highest with 11,918 active cases, followed by Meghalaya with 1,133 cases and Sikkim with 640. There are 608 COVID cases of 19 in Mizoram, 563 in Tripura, 513 in Manipur, 384 in Nagaland and 380 in Arunachal Pradesh. Registration for COVID vaccination to all above 18 years will start from April 28. All those eligible can register on CoWIN portal, cowin.gov.in. The third phase of COVID vaccination is starting from May 1st. In this phase, the vaccination will continue as before in the Government of India vaccination centers, free of cost to the eligible people including healthcare workers, frontline workers and old age above 45 years. During this phase, vaccine manufacturers will supply 50% of its monthly release doses to the central government, and they will be free to supply the remaining 50% doses to states as well as in open market. The first oxygen express carrying liquid medical oxygen departed from Maharashtra from Visakhapatnam on late Thursday night. Tankers filled with liquid medical oxygen at Visakhapatnam are being transported through Ro-Ro service of railways. The Railway Ministry said railway is running Oxygen Express in response to its fight against COVID-19. Another Oxygen Express started its journey from Lucknow to Bokaro via Banarasi to fulfill the requirements of medical oxygen in Uttar Pradesh. The ministry said for the movement of the train, a green corridor was created between Lucknow to Banarasi. The distance of 270 kilometers was covered by the train in 4 hours 20 minutes with an average speed of over 62 kilometers per hour. Transportation of oxygen through trains is faster over long distances than road transport. On Sunday, the railways had announced it will run Oxygen Express over the next few days to transport oxygen across the country. Election Commission has prohibited any road show, but yatra, cycle, bike, vehicle rally in West Bengal in light of the non-adherence to the COVID-19 protocols by many political parties. In an order issued yesterday, the Central Poll Body said that public meetings beyond the limit of 500% will not be allowed in the state. The new provision will be in place till the conclusion of the polls. Taking strong cognizance of the non-adherence of COVID protocols during campaigning by several political parties, the Commission issued the order. The ECI reiterated its direction to all the political parties to strictly adhere to the COVID-19 protocols in all the future rallies in the state, which would be held with maximum 500 people. English Language Day is being celebrated across the globe today. The date is traditionally observed as both the birth and death anniversary of renowned English poet, playwright and actor William Shakespeare. Shakespeare, also known as the Bard of Avon, occupies a position unique in world literature. His plays, written in the late 16th and early 17th centuries for a small repertory theatre, are now performed and read more often and in more countries than ever before. His magnum opus includes Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Macbeth, etc. English Language Day was first established by UN's Department of Global Communications in 2010 to celebrate multilingualism and cultural diversity, as well as to promote equal use of all 6 official languages throughout the organization. The day aims to entertain, inform, increase awareness and respect for the history, culture and achievements associated with the language. Various events and activities such as literature and poetry exchanges, book reading activities, English quizzes and other activities are often held on this day to promote the language. English Language Day coincides with the celebration of the World Book and Copyright Day. The English language has become a dominant language and a powerful tool for communication throughout the world and across different cultures. Over 2 billion people speak English, making it the largest language by number of speakers and the third largest language by number of native speakers. And in sports, in the World Youth Boxing Championship, the Indian women boxers put up transcendent performances as they create history with 7 gold medals in Klinces, Poland. All the women finalists, Gitika Naurembebi Rosisana, Chanu Paunam Binka Arundhati Chowdhury, T. Sanamacha Chanu and Alfia Pradant registered their wins and finished on the top of the podium. Apart from the 8 finalists, 3 others won bronze medals at the tournament, a performance which betters the 10 medals that India won in its best ever show not too long back in the 2018 edition in Hungary. The only Indian man in the final, Sachin, 56 kg, will be in action today. A 10-day biennial event has witnessed high competition in the presence of 414 boxers from 52 countries. All Manipur Football Association has formed Players and Referees State Committee. AMFA Executive Council took the resolution to form the committee, considering the status of football sport in the state. S. Amutombi has been elected as the chairman of the committee, L. Nabakant as the convener, and L. Nandakumar as Maniratant, and J. Chandra, Muhammad Jain Kant and S. James Kumar as members. The committee has also made decision to summon these players and referees who had participated in the football tournament held with AMFA's approval in accordance with AMFA office memorandum issued on April 12. Press release from the committee warrant disciplinary action to those who failed to show up. In IPL cricket, Devdutt Padikal's unbeaten 101 and skipper Virat Kohli's 72 not out helped Royal Challengers Bangalore. RCB registered a thumping 10-wicket win over Rajasthan Royals in Mumbai last night. Devdutt Padikal had declared player of the match. Chasing 178, Padikal and Kohli displayed an amazing show with the bat as both the openers took RCB across the line in 16.3 overs. RCB met 181 for no loss. Padikal scored his 101 runs in just 52 balls with the help of 6 sixes and 11 fours, while Kohli played the second fiddle and smashed 3 sixes and 7 fours in his 47-ball knock. The Indian captain also became the first batsman to complete 6,000 runs in the IPL. Earlier, Sivan Dubey and Rahul Tewatia played knock-off 46 and 40 runs respectively to steer Rajasthan Royals to 177 by night in their allotted 20 overs. Royal Challengers Bangalore won the toss, opted to field. For RCB, Mohammad Siraj and Harshal Patel bagged 3 wickets each. With the win, RCB have moved to the top of the points table with 4 wins in 4 games. Today, Punjab Kings will take on Mumbai Indians at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. The ICC World Test Championship final to be contested between India and New Zealand in September in June will go ahead as planned despite COVID-19 scare. The ICC expressed confidence in staging the WTC final in a biosecure environment. The final of the marquee event hosted by England will be played at the Rose Bowl Cricket Ground in Southampton from June 18 till 22. The first league match of the championship was played on August 1, 2019. A total of 9 teams, namely Australia, Bangladesh, England, India, New Zealand, Pakistan, South Africa, Sri Lanka and West Indies competed in the tournament. India topped the World Test Championship points table with 520 points, while New Zealand finished with 420 points to qualify for the finals. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. People pay homage to freedom fighters of Manipur at KANGUJAM War Memorial at KANGUJAM on 130th KANGUJAM Day. Many villagers under Kendra subdivision in Chandal district found deprived of electricity despite government's toll claim. India records about 332,000 new COVID cases and 2,263 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 83.92%. And Indian women boxers including Naureen Baby Rosie Sana and Tisana Mata put up sensational performances in World Youth Boxing in Poland as they clinched 7 gold. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.